Okay. All right. Okay, YouTube. This is what. Oh, it's not finished yet. This is my craft room. Yes, that is a mess. I'm still moving into the craft room. I don't have it very well organized, but this is where my sewing machine will be, and it will be cleared off soon. These are some bags for dice. These are dice bags. I have some over there on the wall. Not all the drawers in this piece is cleaned out yet. They have papers and stuff that need to be gone through that I've had in there for like years and years and years. And this is kind of where I'm just throwing a bunch of odds and ends right now. This dresser here has all my material in it. Just material. This whole dresser is material. I have a trunk in the basement full of material also. I'm going to make slippers out of those. Oops. I'm going to make slippers out of those. There's those hats. I showed those a while back. I have another video on there. I got another pair of slippers right, a pair of thongs right there. They will be turned into slippers. This is supposed to be a ladybug. I just haven't finished her. And then my ribbon is sitting on top of here. And there's a whole bunch of odds and ends here. Just stuff I have plans for, just didn't finish. And here's my little elephant, a little elephant. I have buttons and stuff in here. I'm still missing a drawer. I thought I found them all. Evidently not. I got my eyeballs in here now, so it's a little better organized than what I used to have it. Before I just had it in like a medicine jar and stuff. And I have my buttons in there and, well, just odds and ends of everything. But this is where my sewing machine is going to be. And I'll do my sewing over here. And then I have oodles and oodles of products that are either finished or not quite finished. Those scarves are on Etsy for sale. I know they should be stored better. But like I said, I'm just moving into here. I really gotta, oops, I'm really putting a shadow on there anyway. And then I'm hanging my purses. These ones right here. This is an emoji one. I should put that up on Etsy. All the stuff that I usually work on is usually for sale. These are going to be for cell phones. They just don't have the buttons on them yet. This guy, I usually take him to the farmer's market. I've had him for a very long time. I do think he's up on Etsy as well. And this is just stuff that I have thrown up here. There's the mannequin head that... See, my daughter bit her nose off. So if you see pictures of her on Etsy, that's why she doesn't have a nose. Because my daughter bit it off. I don't know why. I want to do planters, so that's why I have that there. And this dresser is going to be full of yarn. Right now there's papers and stuff in there that, well, are important but not important. Some of it needs to be just shredded, and then my son's clothes are in these drawers yet. He hasn't totally moved everything out yet. And if you see the floor in here, it's like a total mess because there is yarn and everything on the floor. This is my bucket that I take to like the farmer's market or a craft show. Some of this stuff is on Etsy, some of it is not. It just depends on how enthused I am. That basket right there under the chair has more stuff in it. It's got a mix of all kinds of stuff. There's yarn in there. There's stuff for putting like cross stitch on shirts. I have a lot of projects I got going. There's a couple purses back there that need repair. Not sure if I'm going to put them up for sale or not. I've had that one up for sale once before, but it didn't sell. This one is a little purse for like a American Doll. And this is the bag where I keep all my stuff in when I take it downstairs. So because my son doesn't do stairs. And oh, she's got a string that needs to be tucked in. This is a doll I'm working on. That's all my paper stuff over there. I got all kinds of different kinds of paper in there. I work on all kinds of stuff. I did a tutorial on this a while back. It's still not the way I want it, but it is what it is. And here's my desk. You guys have all seen that because I use that a lot. There's more room in it now because we're going to be putting stuff in different orders. There's my, that's my catnip right there, and then there's just junk in there. And newspaper's going to be right there. Then I moved some more of my paper stuff that I make some journals. I got to start really doing those because I really like the idea of journals. Here are my turtles. Those are all sold if the person shows up on Friday. I put those up on Facebook. So this guy here, he's still for sale. I'm probably going to put him on Etsy. The cats are up on Facebook, but no one is buying them right now. So I'm probably going to put them up on Etsy as well. And I have many different colors. They're kind of cute. They're a little cute. Then I have an owl here that I made a while back. I don't know, did I do a tutorial on that one or not? I don't remember. But there he is. I got other projects sitting here. This, I thought I sold this. Evidently not. But it needs some maintenance. It was sitting in the basement, so and these are my crochet towels. I have to do 2 more of these for somebody. They bought some in Packer Coloring. And I have all kinds of stuff just sitting here. I have another journal I'm working on. I need to put that one on Etsy as soon as I get it finished. If I ever get that far. And then I have my paints down there. That's going to be a glitter and glue shelf. The hot glue gun is there. You can see the cord. My glue is sitting there. The bottom shelf is just odds and ends right now. And then I'm going to try to keep mostly pens and pencils in here. There's a few things in here, but some crochet hooks and stuff. I got this from my boyfriend. My daughter put that on the wall. It's a piece of paper with little triangles that kind of reflect the light. This is the bin I use to bring everything up. Of course, that's the trash. I have this black ugly thing, which I'm thinking about painting it a different color, maybe white or something. My bookshelf is not up here yet, but I do have some books sitting right there, and a box that I found that I want to redo, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Here are my dog dummies, and this is Fred. He's wearing a sweater that I made. Yes, I know Ralph's a guy. I mean, Fred's a guy. He's wearing a sweater I made. I got 3 of them. One's a little bit bigger. I have 3 sweaters yet. I'm going to put them up on Etsy. This is Mr. Jeans. He just wears collars because he's sitting, and I can't get a sweater on him. This is Ralph. Ralph is my, well, he's a small dog. This is my extra small dog. Fred's the extra small dog. Ralph is the small one. And then there's George. And George is the medium, I think. I have to look at his tags again. These boxes are from my son. He vapes, and I thought, well, I could like do something with the boxes, so I'm gonna and he goes through a lot of vapes. Why, I don't know, but he does. He's an adult, so it's his decision. This is stuff I have in here. These are like dog toys and cat toys, and the reason why it is in a bag, I don't know how well you can see, but when my son's cat was here, she would rate it because it's got catnip toys in it. I have all those on Etsy, anything in there. This is just like inks and odds and ends there and stamps. This basket here has all my bracelets, the paracord, and they're done in the Mad Max style, if anybody's interested. And yes, those are up on Etsy. And this basket is just odds and ends. This was laying on the floor in my room. I just threw some stuff in it. And this basket has a whole bunch of different stuff in it, if I can get at it. Because there's a lot of stuff in this one. There's just all sorts of things like barrettes and holders for like Carmex and other stuff like that. I have some other things. I got some scrunchies on the bottom there. That's of course where that's my money box, which is empty. I'm sorry if I'm really jostling this around. I'm really sorry about that. Here's the two other dog sweaters I was talking about. And then I have some scrubbies in the bottom. I do not have these up on Etsy yet. I'm thinking about it. I also have a tablecloth in there because that's where I put the stuff, and then the lower ones are all just junk I haven't gone through yet. Just stuff. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I've been looking for that color. And behind me is like a big mess still, because my son hasn't totally moved out. So we're going to try to avoid the mess as much as possible. This is the journal that I have finished. I might do a look through on that eventually. My mom gave me this, and this normally sits on my desk. And then I have a bed that I'm thinking about using to display stuff. And right now there's just a little bear on there. And then I have my findings for my jewelry. I have a whole bunch of things for the jewelry right here. I want to bring in a table from out in the garage, which I use for the farmer's market and stuff, which is sitting outside still. I didn't get that far. But I want to do my beadwork on there. Yes, I have many hobbies. I know I do. Over here I want to display my jewelry, like the earrings and the necklaces I make. I do have tons of jewelry. I just don't have a lot of it on Etsy. Some of it is, some of it isn't. And then I got some more containers for the yarn. And there's cotton, there's all kinds of yarn. And then I have projects that are kind of finished, kind of not finished, still working on them. And then I have like paper stuff. I got just a whole bunch of stuff just sitting there. I want to turn this stuff into a journal, and there's stuff packed on top of that. I have all kinds of yarns, so. And I got breastplates here, and this is it's a chest piece for like jewelry. I also got one for bracelets. I'm thinking about doing something with this, not sure yet. This yarn is for the making the gnomes. And I got stuff sliding all over the place. It's just oodles and oodles of stuff. And I got a piece of plastic canvas laying on the floor too. But pretty much this is how it's looking right now. It's still a really big thing of it's a really big workout, yet I still don't have everything where it belongs. And I have snowmen as well. I'm going to put them up on Etsy. I'm going to do a tutorial on these, I think. I have 2 different kinds right now. They look really cool. Yeah. And I want to do a tutorial on that, of course. And I found more marbles, and I've been having a lot of luck selling marbles. Just, well, people cook them in the oven, and, well, I haven't, but I've had some luck selling some. So I think I'm going to put some of those up on Etsy, too. I'll show you my jewelry one of these days, just not today, because, like, I'm still in, this is just a work in progress. And I see one of my other elephants. And there's a book you can get for those guys. I make them a little bit bigger than what the book says. But if I do them on, if I do a tutorial on them or anything, I'll get the book out and show you where I got the idea from. So you can get the book too. Okay. Anyways, like I said, it's a real work in progress. So there's a lot of stuff that's just not exactly where it should be yet, and I'm working on it. Well, I've talked your ear off long enough, and I will be back tomorrow.